Hello guys, my name is Maribel and I'm here with finally a video, but this one is not workout related. This is about VIPKID, which is a job I did last summer and all of last year, and I still do periodically. So I just wanted to talk about priority bookings for those of you that work for VIPKID or maybe thinking about working for a VIPKID. It's a great way to make side money if you just wanted to start a savings. And it's also a good job even if you want to make it a full-time job and you want to work from home. There are many reasons to working for a VIPKID. Back to priority bookings. So this is why I stopped taking priority bookings. So what are priority bookings? These are students who send you, or their parents who send you requests to book you a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance, and that way they are booked, they are set. Now it works because you know that a week from now, 2 weeks from now, it lets you know you have something on your schedule. So I did priority bookings. I always approved all of them, and I knew I was set for the next 2 weeks. I had students booked. I didn't have to worry about, will I get booked? Will I not get booked this week? My schedule was always consistently filled 2 weeks out in advance. I rarely ever had any slots to open up because all of my students would basically just rebook me. If I did have some slots, you just open them up and you get booked with some new students. At first I really liked it because it's not a guarantee because it can still cancel at any time, but at least it's still guaranteed that I had income that will be continued. It would come in. But then after I started getting busier with my workout, I kind of felt like it wasn't something for me anymore. I think one of the biggest things VIPKID is missing, and one of the biggest flaws they have on their calendar, is that you can't block off time and say, these hours for sure I cannot do. And that's the biggest problem I was running into, where as my clients were picking up for my workout programs, it was kind of hard to manage priority bookings, and I was starting to make mistakes. I was trying to schedule both of my schedules, my workout schedules plus VIPKID, and at first it was kind of working out. I was doing pretty good. There was only a few mistakes here and there, and I was making VIPKID my priority, my job. I was really considering that my main source of income. So I would always just, if there was some kind of schedule confusion, I would just do VIPKID because I didn't want cancellations on my contract, blah, blah, blah. Things are shifting. The workouts are becoming my main form of income, which was my goal and my main thing. I did VIPKID because I had just recently had my son. I had recently just quit my job and I wanted to be at home with my son. But then opportunities came up to be in the career I actually wanted to be. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, so as it started shifting, that VIPKID was no longer my priority. I had to start canceling classes, and I was making lots of mistakes because I was starting to get more clients. My schedule was changing on a daily basis with my workouts, and it was just hard to keep up. And this was all happening around winter time. I was getting sick, my baby was getting sick, and it just really discouraged me from priority bookings. So as of right now, I do not take any priority bookings. The only priority bookings that I do take is if I have some favorite students. So if I have favorite students, then I will accept it. But if they're not my favorite students, I know it kind of sounds bad, I am not accepting. And it also, with the time, some of my favorite students were at 3:30, 4 in the morning, 4:30. I was like, I cannot just do this anymore. My schedule is so packed. I have so many things to do. So right now I'm really only accepting students in that really last hour. So I'm not doing too much VIPKID right now. Kind of fluctuates. I do feel like I was getting burnt out. I do need a break. I know some people struggle with bookings, but I have never struggled with bookings. And as time goes on, as soon as I open up a slot, it gets booked, which I am super thankful for. But also, I never get a break. My students always come to class, and it was getting a bitch up much. I don't know how that came out. Biggest flaw and the reason why I don't accept priority bookings right now is because VIPKid does not have a function where I could just block off the time. If VIPKid were to come up with something where I could block off the time, like absolutely nothing can be booked at this time, then I would feel more comfortable doing priority bookings. And I also felt like priority bookings was controlling my schedule. And one of the main reasons I also worked for VIPKid or found it interesting was because you set your own schedule. You know, you teach when you want, you teach when you don't want. It was getting hard because I have so many students, I have so many regular students. It was just getting hard to say no to them because I did feel bad, but then it was conflicting with my schedule. Felt like the parents were controlling my schedule. And I know they have no clue what's going on the other side. And they just want their kid book with their favorite teacher, or, you know, they want their kids to have fun. My schedule was being controlled. And I guess I got tired to a point where I didn't like that I was booked 2 weeks ahead of time, because if something were to come up and I'm just like, oh, well, I'm already booked, you know, or something would come up on the weekend. It's like, well, I already work Sunday morning. There's no way I can go out Saturday night, especially like around holidays. And it's so hard not to work. I feel like sometimes I get obsessed and I just keep going. And so, you know, it's hard, especially now in the summer. So many kids are off. They're gonna want to be booked, but then at the same time you have all these cookouts and things. So it makes it hard to control your schedule when you're booked 2 weeks on advance. Now everyone has their preference, which I did priority booking ever since I came out. I did it all up until now, so it's been, I don't know, over 6 months, 9 months. So I guess if you're full-time with VIPKid, it probably wouldn't be such a huge deal for you, but when you have 2 jobs and a kid and, you know, all the things that come with it, it's just kind of hard to be booked so far in advance and you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know how you're gonna feel. You know, I was sick for like a month straight. I still went to all my VIPKid classes, and it was kind of hard, you know, because I was booked 2 weeks in advance, and it was just like, you know, people or family, my husband would tell me, you know, take a break, you know, rest. It's like, but I can't. I'm already booked for the next 2 weeks. Like, there's no purpose. So then I would just keep accepting priority bookings, and by then I didn't realize I was gonna be sick for like a month, and I figured, okay, well, by then I should be over it. So I just kept doing it. So I think when I felt that I lost control of my own schedule is when I just stopped doing priority bookings. I want to feel in control. I want to feel in control of my schedule mainly. I want to feel that if I want to take a day off, that I can, instead of feeling like, well, I messed up and my next day off isn't until 10 days from now. So, I mean, it's your preference, but that's one experience, and I just felt like I wanted to share my experience. It's a great thing, but it can also come as a flaw. And I guess the biggest takeaway from this is learning to say no. We all feel guilty. We want to see our student, or they're our favorite student. But guess what? We all need some sleep. We all need some kind of days off. We need to, you know, relax, or just, you know, refresh, restart. And I think that's where I'm at right now in my journey with VIPKid, especially with the priority bookings. I'm just trying to regain some kind of control, stabilize my schedule. Winter is almost done, so I feel like all the cold, you know, the cold season and all that is finally coming to an end, so it should lighten things up. So yeah, so let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your experiences are with priority booking. Do you enjoy it? Do you not enjoy it? Do you feel in control? Do you not feel in control? And yeah, thanks for watching.